Once upon a time, in a town called Harmony Hills, there was a school where kids had divided themselves into groups and nobody even remembered why anymore. At lunch every day, the cafeteria looked exactly the same. The sporty stars sat by the window, talking about goals and touchdowns.
I can kick a soccer ball farther than anyone in fourth grade. Who wants to race after lunch?
The quiet creators sat in the corner by the library door, barely making a sound.
This dragon I'm drawing lives in a galaxy far, far away. Maybe someday I'll write a whole story about him.
The silly squad sat right in the middle, where everyone could hear them laughing, and the theater troupe practiced near the stage door.
Someday I'll be on Broadway. Every cafeteria is just practice for the big stage, darling.
And then there was me, Maple. I didn't know where to sit. I liked soccer, but I also liked to draw. I could be silly, but sometimes I wanted to be quiet. So I sat alone at a tiny table near the trash cans, watching all the groups and wondering why I didn't fit anywhere. One Monday morning, Principal Torres made an announcement that changed everything. Good morning, Harmony Hills. This Saturday is our school's 100th birthday, and we're throwing a celebration. Fourth grade, you'll be creating a giant art project together, something that represents what makes our school special. The fourth graders buzzed with excitement, but then they looked around at each other, and the buzzing turned to mumbling.
We have to work with them? The quiet kids probably don't even know what teamwork means.
The sporty stars will probably just want to throw paint at each other instead of making real art.
Athletes don't understand the delicate artistry required for true creative expression. This is going to be a disaster.
Their teacher, Mr. Robbins, smiled like he knew a secret. You'll be working on this together, all of you, and you'll need every single person to make it great. The class gathered in the art room after school, standing in their separate groups like islands in the ocean. Ideas bounced around, but nothing stuck. Every time one group suggested something, another group shot it down. After an hour, they had nothing, just frustration and hurt feelings. That night, I sat on my bed feeling sad. My grandmother, Nana Grace, knocked softly and came in. "What's troubling your spirit, little one?" I told her everything about the groups, the failed project, and how nobody could see past their differences. You know what this reminds me of? There's this beautiful truth I learned long ago. There is only one life, one spirit, one God, and that life is flowing through every single person. The same divine light that shines in you shines in Maya, Oliver, Sophia, and every child in your class. But we're so different, I said. Of course you are, and that's on purpose, Nana Grace replied. God is infinitely creative. Spirit didn't want to make millions of copies of the same person. How boring would that be? Look through this, she said. I held it up to the lamp and turned it slowly. Beautiful patterns exploded in the light reds and blues and yellows and greens, all shifting and dancing together. A kaleidoscope is beautiful because of its different pieces. But here's the secret. Maple, what makes the colors visible? I thought about it. The light? Yes. One light shines through all those different pieces, and that's what makes the beauty. God's light is like that. It shines through every person, the quiet ones and the loud ones, the silly ones and the serious ones. So everyone in my class, they're all expressions of the divine, even the ones who seem most different from me. The next day, I asked Mr. Robbins if I could borrow the kaleidoscope from his desk. I walked to the middle of the art room, where all the groups had created a circle of invisible walls. Hey, can I show you something? Look through this.
Whoa, that's actually really cool. It's like all these different pieces making something beautiful together.
One by one, each kid looked through the kaleidoscope, turning it slowly, watching the colors shift and dance. Here's the thing. My Nana told me something I can't stop thinking about. There's one light, God's light, and it shines through everyone, all of us. We're like the different colored pieces in this kaleidoscope. We look different, we act different, we like different things, but the same light shines through every single one of us.
That's actually really beautiful. I never thought about it like that.
What if we actually make a giant kaleidoscope? Like a real one that people can look through? And it could represent that thing Maple said about the one light shining through all of us?
Ideas started flying, but this time, they were building on each other instead of tearing each other down. The invisible walls were beginning to crumble. The week flew by in a blur of paint, cardboard, glitter, and teamwork. Maya and the sporty stars built the structure. Oliver and the quiet creators designed intricate patterns. Sophia and the theater troupe wrote a song called One Light. The cafeteria now shows mixed tables with kids from different groups sitting together, animated with natural, happy interactions. The rigid separation from the beginning is completely gone, but the most amazing thing wasn't the kaleidoscope we were building. It was what was happening at lunch. By Thursday, the lunch tables had completely mixed up and nobody even noticed anymore. The completed 6-foot kaleidoscope on stage, animated with beautiful, intricate details. It's painted with designs from every student and has one light, many colors, one family, written around the top in colorful letters. Saturday arrived, and the whole town gathered for the school's 100th birthday celebration. Behind the curtain was our creation. A 6-foot-tall kaleidoscope covered in painted designs from every student. Animated audience of families and community members gasping in wonder and delight as they see the kaleidoscope. Children and adults take turns looking through it, animated with expressions of joy and amazement. The audience gasped. One by one, people walked up to look through the giant kaleidoscope, watching the colors dance. All the 4th graders singing together on stage, animated with joyful expressions and unified movement. The different groups are now completely integrated, standing together as one choir. Soft, magical light effects enhance the performance.
We're different colors, different shapes, different dreams and different ways. But one light shines through all of us. God's love connects us all. One light, one love, one family.